Thanks, Ren. So, as we speak outside right now, there's solidarity protests with the Cuban people right outside the fences of the White House. We've been seeing these all across the country here, and Democratic lawmakers in South Florida have actually called on Biden to come down to Miami to give a speech. You all are reviewing your policies, but is there a way that you believe, either to answer these calls, that you can more forcefully show support for the Cuban people in that way? Or is there anything in the works?
Through a speech?
Yeah. Like,
Well,
it's been asked, so.
Well, certainly understand that, but I would say that I think what is most important to the Cuban people is understanding that the United States stands with them and their call for freedom from both the pandemic and from the decades of repression and economic suffering to which they've been subjected by Cuba's authoritarian regime. And also, I would just note that, again, it is a policy process that has been under review. There were a number of policies that were put in place by the prior administration. We want to do that in a comprehensive and not a one-off manner. We want to do it through the prism of what is going to help the Cuban people directly and help incentivize a change in behavior, if that is possible. And certainly the events, the protests, the reaction, the continued oppression of the Cuban people weighs in on our decision-making process. But I don't have any speech or visit to preview for you.
So then on policy changes, on the campaign trail, Biden promised that he would reinstate the Cuban Family Reunification Referral Program. Can you give us a readout maybe on where that process has gone so far in these comprehensive reviews?
There's, again, an ongoing review. Of course, the events and the protests and the reaction and the continued oppression of the Cuban people will weigh in on will be a factor in our decision-making process, but I don't have anything to preview for you. Go ahead, Karen.